In the boundless, distant reaches of western Tibet, a lone peak pierces the sky. It stands apart, a black rock pyramid crowned with eternal snow. This is Mount Kailash. It is not the highest mountain in the world. Many mountains dwarf its height of 6,638 meters. Yet no other summit on earth commands such profound reverence. It is a place shrouded in mystery, a center of faith for billions of people. Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and followers of the ancient bone religion. This is not merely a mountain, it is the most sacred place on earth. A destination existing as much in our physical world as in the spiritual realm. A cosmic pillar uniting the earthly with the divine. The allure of Kailash is further intensified by one single striking fact. It remains unclimbed. Countless mountains, far more perilous and technically challenging, have been conquered by mountaineers driven by the spirit of adventure. But Kailash remains inviolate. The mountain appears to protect itself. The notion of the Axis Mundi, or cosmic axis, is both ancient and universal. It is that which connects the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. The heavens, the earth, the underworld. A central point, a celestial pillar, the idea of a world tree. Many cultures possess their own Axis Mundi. For countless souls across Asia, this central pillar is Mount Kailash. It is seen as the very backbone of the world, a fulcrum around which the entire cosmos revolves. This is not merely a poetic metaphor. For believers, it is a profound spiritual truth. The mountain's unique geographical placement, its role as the source of great river systems, its striking solitary form, both physically and metaphysically, establish it as the world's center. Imagine a singular point upon the globe from which the planet's spiritual energy radiates. This is how Kailash is perceived. Ancient texts describe it as the world's pillar, a place of immense power and cosmic significance. From its base flow life-giving waters, the Indus, the Sutlej, the Brahmaputra, and the Karnali. As if the mountain were a divine vessel, pouring the elixir of life across the continent. Within the boundless and vibrant tapestry of Hinduism stands the deity who embodies the pure force of creation and destruction, Lord Shiva, a supreme ascetic, the master of yoga, a dancer who sets the universe in motion, and his abode, his eternal throne, the snowy peak of Mount Kailash. For hundreds of millions of Hindus, Kailash is not merely a mountain, it is a living deity, a symbol of Shiva's presence on earth. It is believed that here he sits in perpetual meditation, his divine energy radiating outward, influencing the destiny of the entire universe. To journey to Kailash is a pilgrimage to the feet of God. The pilgrimage is one of the most arduous and spiritual undertakings for the devout. It demands traversing perilous terrains, enduring high altitudes, and battling harsh weather conditions. This is a physical trial that mirrors an inner spiritual struggle. But the reward is immeasurable. Merely gazing upon the mountain's face can cleanse a lifetime of sins. The sacred lakes at its base, Mansarovar and Rakshastal, integral parts of the pilgrimage. Mansarovar is said to have been created from the mind of Brahma. Bathing in its icy waters is a profound purification. For Tibetan Buddhists, Mount Kailash is sacred, yet it remains distinct and enigmatic. Its name, Kang Rinpoche, precious jewel of the snows. This is the abode of Buddha Demchok. The mountain itself is a vast natural cosmic mandala. What is a mandala? It is a geometric arrangement, a map of the cosmos, a tool for meditation and transformation. Kailash stands as the very center of this mandala. Its peaks, valleys, rivers, and various directions represent different deities and stages of spiritual ascent. To walk around the mountain is to walk within this cosmic map. The pilgrim becomes a participant, the journey a moving meditation. The legend of Milarepa speaks of a race with Naro Bunchung. As the first rays of the sun struck the summit, Milarepa rode a beam of light to reach the peak. This tale underscores the reverence of Buddhists. The summit symbolizes enlightenment. For Jains, the mountain is Ashtapada. It was here that Rishabhadeva attained moksha. Thus, the mountain became a supreme pilgrimage site. The mountain is a gateway to spiritual reality. For the Bonpo, Kailash is the 9-story swastika mountain of Tagzig Olmo Lung Ring, the very center of all spiritual power. The swastika symbolizes eternity. The 4 faces of the mountain are seen as the arms of the cosmic swastika. Tompa Shenrab is said to have descended from this peak. Bonpo also perform Kora, but in a counterclockwise direction. 4 religions consider the same peak sacred: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Bon. Kailash is a spiritual crossroads. Each tradition adds another layer of mystery and reverence to this unique mountain. The ultimate pilgrimage to Mount Kailash involves not an ascent, but a circumambulation. This sacred walk, known as Kora or Parikrama, is a 52-kilometer trek around the base of the mountain. It is a journey that can take several days for the average pilgrim, but some devout Tibetans complete it in a single day, displaying incredible endurance. For the faithful, this is not merely a physical walk. It is a profound spiritual exercise, a ritual that cleanses the soul. It is believed that completing one Kora can cleanse the sins of the present life. 108 Koras are said to bring enlightenment. The Kora traverses a landscape that feels otherworldly. It crosses high passes adorned with prayer flags. It passes by places of deep mythological significance. At Drolma La Pass, pilgrims leave a piece of clothing or a lock of hair, symbolizing the shedding of their old selves. Some advance inch by inch, performing full-body prostrations. This shared journey creates a unique atmosphere. The Kora is a physical and spiritual orbit around a tremendous center of attraction. Among the many mysteries surrounding Mount Kailash, perhaps the most intriguing are the tales related to time. Pilgrims and a handful of explorers who dared to venture into the region have returned with peculiar stories. Accelerated aging. The most common legend: 12 hours spent near the mountain equate to 2 weeks of normal time. Anecdotes of hair and nails growing at an unusual rate. Siberian mountaineers who entered the forbidden zone are said to have aged within days, dying of old age a year later. Hard to verify. Sounds like fiction, yet it commands attention and fear. Is it time warping, or merely a product of high altitude, extreme weather, and the power of suggestion? For a pilgrim, accelerated time could be a metaphor, a lifetime of transformation compressed into a brief period. When we gaze upon Mount Kailash, one feature immediately captures our attention: its form. It is an almost perfect pyramid. Its northern, eastern, southern and western faces appear to align with the cardinal directions. This symmetry has given rise to one of the most contentious theories. Some researchers contend that the mountain is a colossal man-made pyramid constructed by an unknown ancient civilization. Proponents assert that the distinct layers appear like laid blocks, with surfaces smooth and geometrically lined. It is suggested that the mountain and its ridges form a colossal diagram, even serving as the center and power source of a global pyramid system. There are even claims that its interior is hollow, filled with chambers and passages containing sarcophagi of ancient builders or other beings. Time distortion and unusual magnetic fields are attributed to a device operating deep within. While this idea is captivating, it remains within the realm of speculation and conspiracy theory. Geologists contend that the shape was formed by tectonic uplift, freeze-thaw cycles, and glacial erosion. Layered rock and symmetrical fractures are characteristic of the region. No known laws of physics permit such dramatic acceleration of time here. Magnetic claims demand proof. Anecdotes of accelerated hair and nail growth can be explained by high altitude, diet, and physical exertion. Yet, to dismiss it solely due to incongruity would be short-sighted. The common ground lies in understanding the sacred as a human experience. The mountain's significance is not in defying the laws of physics, but in its ability to push the mind and spirit to their limits, opening new perceptions and transformations. Whether natural or artificial, Kailash's pyramidal form evokes a sense of a masterpiece, as if humming with an ancient intelligence. Ultimately, science and spirituality gaze upon different truths from the same peak. This, indeed, is a magic of its own kind. In the end, Mount Kailash remains a mystery. It holds different truths for different people, like a puzzle box crafted from rock and ice. For the scientist, a magnificent geological formation. For the pilgrim, the abode of God. For the theorist, a monument built by an advanced, forgotten race. What makes it so captivating is that it holds all these identities at once. It offers no easy answers. Attempts to define it only raise deeper, more complex questions. Why has this particular peak become the focus of such intense and diverse devotion? Is it merely its symmetrical shape and geographical importance, or does it possess a quality we have yet to measure? Perhaps the greatest miracle is that four religions, often with conflicting doctrines, agree on its sanctity. This points to a truth that transcends dogma. The prohibition against climbing it is a powerful symbol in our world, which seeks to conquer all. Kailash reminds us that some things should remain sacred and untouched. Not everything in the universe is ours to claim. Some places are meant to be revered from afar. Under the vast Tibetan sky, it stands as a silent pyramid of black rock and white snow. It asks us questions about the nature of belief, the limits of science, and the very fabric of reality. Does it bend time? Is it a pyramid built by gods? Is it the center of the universe? Perhaps the purpose of Kailash is not to provide answers, but to inspire us to keep asking the grand questions.